Trouble in Wakanda, the film opens with Sam Wilson visiting Wakanda, working with Shuri and Okoye to track missing vibranium shipments. Intelligence reveals illegal weapons being developed using stolen Wakandan tech. Shuri warns Sam of increasing militarization across the globe. Sam, they're not preparing for peace, they're planning for something worse. A rogue paramilitary group ambushes the convoy. Sam barely escapes. The vibranium trail leads to the U.S. government. Back in the USA, Sam returns to Washington, D.C., greeted with uneasy stares and divided opinions. As the new Captain America, he's still fighting to earn trust, not from enemies, but from his own country. President Ross Harrison Ford, playing Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, invites Sam to join the Security Council. Ross praises Sam publicly, but privately warns, a play-along or get sidelined. Sam senses hidden motives. Meanwhile, someone is tracking Sam's every move. New Falcon rises. Sam reconnects with Joaquin Torres, now operating as the New Falcon. They stop a weapons deal in Mexico. The tech includes Stark-derived drones. Torres is eager but inexperienced. Sam reluctantly agrees to train him. During the raid, they find a serum prototype labeled a project. Rebirth X. Sam contacts old SHIELD contacts for help, but finds they've gone dark. A new player is pulling strings. The legacy of the S.H.I.E.L.D. Sam visits Isaiah Bradley and his grandson Eli Patriot. Isaiah warns Sam that the system never wanted a black Captain America, and they're working to take it back. Sam struggles with the pressure. Am I leading or just filling a uniform? Eli expresses admiration for Sam, but also anger. Well, you're trying to fix a machine that was never made for us. Sam promises to protect the people, not the politics. Enter the Serpent, a mysterious masked figure named the Serpent, later revealed to be a new version of Sin. Red Skull's daughter orchestrates attacks against global infrastructure. She believes the world must be torn down to be reborn. She steals classified files on super soldier enhancements. Sam Torres and Sharon Carter, now a black market intelligence broker, pursue her across Europe. They discover she's connected to something called the Red Program. A horrifying name appears in the files, a Rolk protocol. Red Rage, a raid on a secret U.S. military base, reveals Ross has been experimenting on himself. To create a deterrent against the cosmic threats, he's been injecting modified super soldier serum. An emergency occurs. Ross transforms into the monstrous Red Hulk in front of Sam and Torres. He loses control, destroys the facility, and escapes. Ross is reported missing. Sam, they're turning fear into firepower. Damage Control, the White House, downplays the incident, calling it a gas explosion. Sam confronts top generals, but is stonewalled. He contacts James Rhodes, War Machine, but even he's cautious. Sam and Rhodes argue about loyalty and oversight. Rhodes, we wear the flag, but we're not the same. Meanwhile, Sin begins broadcasting anti-government messages, gaining global followers. The uprising violence erupts worldwide as citizens rally behind Sin's rhetoric of a freedom through fire. Major cities fall into unrest. Drones and private military contractors police the streets. Sam in costume tries to de-escalate a protest, but is branded a puppet of the system. His shield is defaced by rioters. He doesn't retaliate. Instead, he protects them. Media spins it as weakness. Operation Brave New World. The president authorizes a full-scale domestic crackdown. Operation Brave New World. Sam learns that the operation is a smokescreen to roll out Project Sentinel, AI-powered peacekeepers built using Wakandan vibranium and Stark AI fragments. Shuri warns that the tech could be corrupted. Sam decides to stop the launch, but needs help. He turns to a wild card, Bucky Barnes. The Winter Soldier returns. Bucky returns more grounded and mentally clear, but haunted by his past. He agrees to help Sam one last time, and not for the shield, but for the man holding it. Bucky infiltrates a black site where the Sentinel AI is being tested. He uncovers a fatal flaw. It's learning to eliminate resistance before it rises. Sam and Bucky realize it's not about peace, it's about preemptive control. Sin's Gambit. Sin hijacks a major satellite system and broadcasts Ross's transformation. She reveals the government's experimentation and frames Sam as complicit. Public trust plummets. Sin challenges Sam to face her in Berlin, the symbolic birthplace of Hydra. Sam accepts, hoping to expose her and the deeper conspiracy. Sharon Carter provides Sam with a stealth suit upgrade. The battle in Berlin. Sam, Torres, and Bucky engage Sin's mercenaries across a bombed-out Berlin. Sin reveals her twisted ideology. She's Red Skull's daughter, raised to finish his work. She injects herself with a variant serum and battles Sam. They clash. S.H.I.E.L.D. versus Chaos, ideology versus legacy. Bucky disables the missile she planted under the Bundestag. Sin escapes, leaving Sam with chilling words. You're their symbol. I'm their consequence. Rise of the Red Hulk. Ross, fully lost to the Red Hulk persona, emerges in New York. He believes he must restore order by destroying the system's enemies, including Sam. He levels ASHIELD facility and battles Sentinel drones gone rogue. Sam and Bucky arrive just in time. Sam tries to reach Ross's humanity, but the Red Hulk is beyond reason. A brutal showdown begins. David versus Goliath. Sam uses every aerial tactic and shield technique to slow Ross. Torres and Bucky evacuate civilians. The fight levels buildings, but Sam refuses to kill. Instead, he lures Ross into a reactor and uses an EMP to weaken his gamma output. Ross reverts to human form, barely alive. He's placed in a secured, off-books facility. Truth and trial. Sam testifies before a global tribunal. He reveals the illegal programs, the experimentation, and the cover-ups. He refuses to surrender the shield. Because the shield isn't theirs, it's ours. The tribunal halts Project Sentinel. Global leaders agree to limit militarized metahuman operations. Sam's voice finally begins to be heard. A new era. Sam opens a new Captain America training initiative, focusing on community outreach, not just combat. Torres fully embraces the Falcon mantle, working in Latin America. Bucky helps rebuild in war-torn cities quietly, while Bradley begins working with other young heroes. Shuri hints at a new global alliance of post-blip heroes. Peace for now. Post-credit scene. When the Thunderbolts star Valentina Allegra de Fontaine visits Ross's recovery cell. She proposes an alliance, controlled chaos for a controlled world. Ross smirks. Let them have their captain. We'll bring the storm. Title flashes. A Thunderbolt sees segment 18. Post-credit scene. #2. A familiar Red Skull in a remote Hydra lab. A figure steps from cryostasis. It's a clone of the original Red Skull wearing modernized tech armor. A voice whispers, "Welcome back, Father." Sin kneels before him. Red Skull. Let's reclaim the world and burn the shield. Final words. Sam visits the Smithsonian, where Steve Rogers' legacy now shares space with his own. A young boy salutes him. Sam smiles and leaves his own quote under the exhibit. "Oh, the world doesn't need a perfect symbol, just someone willing to stand for what's right." Fade out to a peaceful skyline. The shield shines in the dawn. Title card. Shield Captain America. Brave new world. He's not the next Cap. He is Captain America.